All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2013 Ford F-150 with the STX 4x4 5.0 Coyote engine. We are talking about the water pump issue. And we're going to get up here and show y'all something. If y'all want to leave me some comments on this, feel free. I went ahead and ordered the water pump for this thing. I noticed before I replaced all this, I put cooling in it after I changed oil and everything, and I did notice that radiator fluid was coming out like right down here on the cross member, like directly down in the middle, and it would sit. And then, but when I went to go drive it down around the block, it would pour out right there or on the middle of the ground. I looked underneath there this morning, seen a little bit of green that drools onto a little bit, that drips a little bit, like drip, 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 drip above the electric power steering module. It will stay down here, and when I go a little faster, it will spray a little bit up here. I'm assuming it's the water pump. She said it was replaced, but it does not look like it's been replaced because the pulley looks old and the water pump looks like it's not shiny, and it's been here for only less than 2 weeks. It looks like it's about the age of the motor. I could be wrong. I seen people were replacing the transmission lines. I don't know if that requires cooling or if that would cause a spray there, but I don't know if it is or not. This hose has been replaced. That goes all the way up to the upper radiator hose. This is old, but I know this is not leaking because none of this is leaking up here. I've put a brand new hose on here that came with this. The seals in this were completely wore out, so there was no seal in the old one, so it was cheaper just to buy another one of these, so they don't carry the seals. Put the brand new thermostat in. Somebody had the old one in and replaced the seal, but had the seal on wrong because it was sticking halfway out and it was wet behind it. I replaced the brand new seal on the actual housing. I replaced the thermostat and its housing, replaced these clamps, and cleaned it up really good. This hose is down nice and tight. It doesn't leak. But when I tried test driving it yesterday, it wasn't smoking or anything, but it would see puddles of fluid right there in the middle where my finger's at, like right there. But it would, like, the crankshaft pulley would get a little wet because it's spraying. So if y'all think it's the crankshaft pulley, let me know. But I think it is, because that was my next step, is just to go and replace the water pump. Because if it was installed, it may not have been installed properly, because maybe you might be missing a seal, or maybe the seals ain't on right. She said she had a stranger do it, but I'm not for sure. But since I wasn't there to put it in, and I don't know who did what to it, and plus the condition of this vehicle and the stuff that I found that wasn't connected right on it, I don't trust what this owner has been saying about it. Because when I got it, this piece thing here that connects to the motor was halfway out. It was rusted on the bottom so that it was cracked. The seals were good, so I replaced this. Seals were worn out here. This was swollen. This was good. There was no bolt hole in this end to hold it tight from popping out. I put a bolt in that. The throttle body was completely dirty. It didn't need to be cleaned. Cleaned up the sensors. I replaced the cylinder head temperature sensor on the rear of the engine because it was showing the code, so now it's good. And I replaced the module on the car because they claimed the fuel pump was bad and it wasn't, and it barely had radiator fluid in it. And the air filter was completely dirty, which goes in there. And the filter in the the fuse for the fuel pump was using a 15A and it's supposed to use a 20. So I put a brand new 20 mini, and the fuel pump's working fine. There's no problems with the relay for the fuel pump, which is actually right here. So she had too many hands working on this motor to begin with. The guy that she's with don't know nothing about engines. He tears more stuff up. We sold him a car that ran perfectly, and now it's broke down. Because all you hear him when I'm on the phone trying to help her problem, I only hear is banging on batteries. He can't even figure out how to put it. He keeps putting the battery terminals on one to charge a battery. He puts negative on positive and positive on negative. I told him not to, and did it 3 times. He almost shocked himself and got scared shitless. I'm like, dude, you should not be working on cars. You don't know what you're doing. So I'm only thinking if it's leaking here, I'm thinking it's got to be the water pump, because why else would it just be leaking like straight down here, and it sprays like on the belt tensioner and just down there in the middle on the ground. But it doesn't leak anywhere else, not even out of here. If you have any questions on that, feel free to let me know. But everywhere that I talked to has seen F-150 forums, everybody's saying it's the water pump. If you think it is, feel free to comment. This water pump's coming in today, and I will install it. And I'll let you know what the outcome is. And just so you know, if you order a water pump, make sure you get the one that has 4 bolts. If yours has 4 bolts, order one that has 4 bolts. Everybody I keep seeing reviews online, people ordering water pumps, they're buying the ones that have the 4, and theirs actually has the 3. Make sure you see how many bolts they are before you order, because if you don't, it's your fault. So people like to leave bad reviews on water pumps because they're giving the wrong one, but come see it, they're putting their water pumps online, showing images saying, oh, mine's a 3 and I ordered a 4. That's your fault. I'm not saying you can't get the wrong parts, but you can. But if you think it's the water pump, let me know in the comments. But I'm going to replace it anyway, because I don't trust anything this lady has said about this truck, because she didn't even take care of it to begin with. And once we get it replaced, I'll let you know what the outcome is. But for right now, thanks for viewing the water pump issue on this 2013 Ford F-150, and we will get back to you. Have a great day.